Live from the motherfucking podcast about nothing. It's me.
My line ran away.
Hey, first off, I want to say rest in peace to Takeoff. That's real tragic, man. That young 28-year-old man lose his life. Oh, with a nigga down there shooting with his eyes closed. It seemed like he hit 3 people, and it was the people that he was with, I believe, from the stories that they reporting on the internet. It's real tragic. But what's up with him, man?
What's going on, big dog? So what's the official story behind all of that? And at first we thought it was just an altercation or not even one. Like what's the official story? Do you know?
So the girl that was there came out today on the radio and say 2 people in the camp was arguing while they was having a dice game. Quavo stepped in and was like, "Hey man, we ain't even worried about that shit. Y'all niggas cut that shit out. Like, stop it." The nigga turned around and one nigga started shooting. I don't know if he started shooting at the person from the other side or this side. Started shooting and hit Takeoff, which wasn't even around the argument or part of the dice game. You feel me? Hit him and knocked him down. He got hit in his head and his arm. I think they said in his torso on the autopsy report. Pretty fucked up. A young lady got hit, and a manager got hit also.
You got hit on some bullshit, huh?
Some straight bullshit. Bystander mode.
That'd be the worst kind of bullshit too.
28, no kids, no woman.
Just like I say, at any point in time, man, you know me, I just really be wanting. I really be honest about the situation and shit. If people knew how to shoot, there'd be a lot less issues. You know, man. Of course, people would be getting, but they still be getting people knocked down. No doubt about it. Just gotta learn that all comes with knowing how, respecting the gun, knowing the damage. They'll be less likely to just let off a firearm for no damn reason over some small shit.
Like, nigga, you ready to shoot over an argument?
Yeah, you'd be less likely to do all of that when it comes to knowledge. It shouldn't be none of that, man. That's hella unfortunate. Rest in peace to blood.
Mm-hmm. It's a cold game. I hate on the internet when shit like this happens. Motherfuckers try and be so woke. Oh, we need to stop listening to rap music because they kill each other. The rappers didn't have nothing to do with this. Like, oh, all y'all artists come out and say something about when a rapper died, but y'all don't say nothing about regular people. But then if they attach themselves to a regular person dying, y'all gonna say they chasing clout. We can't win with these niggas, bud. Gilly the Kid came out.
No, that's real as hell.
Gilly the Kid came out and was like, yo, y'all out of pocket for recording that man dead on the internet. Like, what the fuck is that about? Like, y'all recording him dead. His family probably ain't even got the news yet that he was dead. And the first thing they see when they get on Instagram is this nigga laying there dead. Like, you niggas ain't cool. And motherfuckers was talking shit about Gilly, like, oh, you don't say nothing about all the murders going on in Philly, but you saying something about a rapper getting killed. Nigga, he's a rapper. Like, What the
Right.
fuck?
Well, I mean, it's, I mean, everybody talk about it, man. He talk about that. I done heard Blood talk about the senseless murders and cats knocking down shit that don't, it ain't necessary. All of killings and stuff that happen on the regular, like on holiday weekends and shit like that. Like I done heard Blood speak about that, but
Yeah.
it's it's unfortunate that it always got to be some pushback when somebody is talking about um like it being in support of something. You know, I can see you giving an opposing view. That's cool. That's healthy. That's an argument. That's good. But when it comes to like pushing back in that fashion, man, really, in order for us to really get somewhere, man, we just gonna have to all come in on one accord and at least be on the same page. But it's tough. It's gonna be tough to get there because everybody really be trying to get ahead. So since you trying to get ahead, you always accuse everybody else of doing the same thing. That's the
Oh,
it's an unfortunate space to be in for real.
Nero, what's up tonight, man?
Hey, what's up with y'all? I'm at the castle. Take a few of these youngsters to the house.
Shout out Coach Ed. Shout out Mac
If
Weasel for
y'all,
dropping ball.
You hear me? That's real fire. You need to be right for these niggas, man. I totally.
A lot of these
You
niggas
need
don't got the bars like that. That nigga said, take an island girl to share a Sony. Nigga don't even know Alameda the island. We take
to
it
on the real.
to share a Sony.
Straight like that. Cross the bridge on their
uh-huh.
ass.
You
Don't
feel
you
me?
love it?
Where
I
you
ain't
live at
even had to
again?
pay for the bridge. I just slid
66,
across
right?
that thing.
Podcast on hold real quick.
Nigga 66.
Oh, is
Damn.
that Seer there? Who? That's Seer?
That's it. No, he's not in there.
Is that? Anybody
The
else?
podcast on hold. We need to hear this.
We need to hear that, man. These youngsters need to hear some game. Well, Ed giving them game. I ain't even gonna say
For
that.
sure. And giving them everything they need.
Ed saucing them up there, man. This shit is crazy, man. I got so many topics, so much shit I want to go over tonight because I didn't go live on Sunday. Did you go through the notes?
I did go through them. That's a lot of stuff. We're gonna have fun with this one.
I want to start off with the why niggas out here willing to fuck on a bitch that they ain't willing to kiss. I see a lot of niggas say we ran a train on the bitch and the bitch asked can she hit my blunt afterwards and I was like, hell no, bitch, we just ran you can't hit the blunt.
Look, check this out. Hold your horses. I'm not gonna let you condemn that all the way because I done been there. Okay, there's a whole lot. I done been there. A lot of stuff that I done stabbed that I wouldn't kiss at all under no circumstances.
So
But
why
I'm not as I am
thinking
not. Let me hold on. Let me explain myself. I'm not as adamant. And I'm not as quick to condemn though. And I don't even know. I don't want that to. I don't want to put that in the same pool to say just because I won't allow you to do something with me. Because I don't really take sex that serious no way. So I mean, if you did, then you'd probably look at this as being weird. But on that side, nah, I'm not. You can't have none of my soda. Like it's the only one I got. You know what I mean? I don't want you to have none of my soda. I don't know where your mouth been. You know what I mean? I can't fuck with it like that.
you know where the fuck her mouth been.
I don't. I
You,
can't. I don't. Not at all.
you know where it was.
Yeah, I know where it was right now. That's cool. Like that's
You know,
where that was at right now. But I'm not about to. Nah, you can't have none of my soda. You can't.
so I said, well, why you niggas didn't just roll the bitch her own blunt if it was gonna be such an issue? Because nigga, you ran after all your partners hit.
Hey, now that's. I mean, the way the folks was talking about it, like he was saying, like she was a bad person and all that type of shit. I'm not into that. I'm not. That ain't where I'm at with it. I'm just saying. and I'm not, not going in that angle. But I'm not gonna take it as far as our blood was taking it. Like that,
I
it
want
ain't
the
that
whole
deep.
and me and my partner run you, you still got some dignity, baby. You ain't got to be ashamed. I'm gonna
Yeah,
let
yeah,
you
ain't
live.
no need of being ashamed of it.
If you want to go to Wendy's to get a 4 for $4 after you got ran, I put in on that.
And I'll put it like this, man. I think cosmically, you dig? So when it comes down to how old some things are, how they view us, is that our time frame being real small. So you done had sex with a couple of niggas in a year, in their eyes, that's real short. You feel me? In your eyes, that's a long time. Like
For
that's
me,
how
it's
I look at it. You know what I'm saying? So it ain't that ain't uh that ain't a long time at all. It's the same thing. You might as well have got ran by all of them. If in fact that's how you fuck with it in a year's time, couple months. You feel me? I know I'm gonna get some pushback on that, but that's cool. It's
hey,
all good.
I want the young fella to know that it's corny to ask women they body count. I ain't worried about the
Absolutely.
nigga
Yeah,
that was
yeah,
there
me,
before me,
yeah,
and I ain't worried about the nigga that's gonna be there after me.
not at all. Yeah, corny, corny, corny. Ain't no need to ask him, baby. Let her do what she wants, because she gonna do what she want. Don't stress yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Do not stress yourself at all, man. It ain't gonna impact you in no way, no way. So just make sure they really fuck with you. That's what you need to figure out. Make sure she
Mm-hmm.
really fuck with you, really fuck with you, really gonna be there for you. She really has been there for you. You know what I mean? She done expressed how she feels about you and not just doing it because it could be circumstantial. She could just feel the need to help you out when you're doing bad.
That's
When you
it.
get up, that's just how they go.
I
All right, I'm back, brethren. I just dropped off one of the little fellas.
one of the fellas. Shout out Nero, bro. So my boy be up there helping them kids out, bro, and he don't got to. Nero's a real stand-up guy. He dropped bars, all the shit. I had a birthday yesterday. We had 2 birthdays this week already. Well, I don't know. This was it this week? This week already.
Yeah, this way.
We had old Himothy and old Nero. Them niggas probably was born in the same hospital. Don't even know.
Hey, with that game you be kicking, man, it just might have happened. You know what I'm saying? I know I was blessed with it, man. It might have just been hovering over the hospital that day.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie. You probably was up in there for 2 days because they had to measure that head. They said, "Hold on, wait a minute. We got to make sure this little nigga all right. That head is huge." Man, why we been in here for this long and ain't nobody viewing my shit? What's going on? Ain't not a viewer came to view?
I don't mean to be absent. I'm trying to get this medicine. I'm just trying to make sure I'm getting the right medicine. That's all.
Bro, why the fuck my shit
Children,
on only
it's
me?
supposed to be children. Excuse me, man. It's supposed to be children's Zyrtec. I think. I say bubble gum. This is bubble gum. I don't like giving shit like this to
Get some bubblegum flavored medicine.
children's Zyrtec.
Yeah, man, children start taking this bitch. Oh, Nero's back. My bad. I didn't mean to have you down there waiting. I'm on my laptop tonight.
No, it's all good. I have to reconnect to the car right quick because I couldn't hear out through the earpiece.
Hmm.
We are
Yeah.
good.
But I said y'all niggas might have been in the hospital at the same time. What hospital you was born in?
Highland
Oh,
Highland Hospital.
Himothy, y'all might have been on the same floor. You know they put the special babies in the same wing.
I, I was in the
Put the special
infirmary. I
babies in
had
the
about a
same way.
zip of coke in me. No,
Yeah.
not that bad, but
Yeah.
Speak with some confidence.
I
That nigga said
had a heart murmur though. I was almost didn't make it in this thing.
that nigga said I had 28 in me.
Oh no, we're here for a reason, man. You here? You here to drop bombs on these niggas in 2022.
Wake the fuck up.
That's how that go.
Having a little fun. How was y'all Halloween? Did y'all do anything with the kids?
Yeah, my mama
Trick or
made
treating
me,
wise?
my brother made them some big ass bags of candy. I'm like, it's cold, nigga. We about to stay in here and watch movies. I came home and they was watching the movie with their mama. I came this motherfucker laid down.
Nigga came in hating. That's what he did.
I did. I was salty. That's my shit. That's my shit. Like, we was gonna watch a little Halloween movie together or something. Some cartoon. You feel me? She stole my
Yeah,
whole
playing.
phone.
And they chose up on you. He wasn't feeling it.
What's up, cousin? Shout out to my cousin for coming
Who's in the
by.
building?
Now my other cousin, he's in there on Facebook. You know I got a trillion cousins.
You got hella cuz.
The wind noise from the car not too bad, right?
No.
So I want to
that
make
was
sure
your
I
breath.
mute. I want to mess up the sound quality. I heard that.
He said, I heard that. I can't get nothing past Nero, man. Damn. God damn. Oh shit. What was I gonna say? Yeah, man. But we carved a pumpkin though. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, y'all niggas went to the
Niggas carved one of them joints. Yeah, we went like earlier this month though. I think it was last month, wasn't it? Damn near. It was damn near last month. Let me get about this stove, bro.
Oh boy, from I think he was in Blood Diamond or some shit, man. He got a program that he started to help black people discover their family roots that were lost during slavery.
How?
That's pretty cool.
They need to, they need to stop this, man. How they gonna pull that
He
off?
connecting anybody with anybody.
Yeah, you're right. They bullshit. That's what they doing.
Ain't nobody.
You find out your great daddy, your great granddaddy was a slave owner.
Hey, he look, sell 100, 1,400 block. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm always a little bit skeptical about those little programs like that, 23andMe and all that stuff.
Yeah, they bullshit.
They'll tell you anything.
Don't stop bullshitting like that.
I want to wash my pockets.
We won't have no way to verify it. They'll tell us anything.
Man, why you don't talk about the black man program like that?
He just finding anybody like, oh yeah, we're gonna link you here. Y'all last name Taylor? Yep. You some slaves. Field slaves at that.
Yeah, they said they was over here, so that means you probably was over there too. So go ahead and
My great granddaddy used to be a slave.
We do. We got some. We go back far enough. It's some Caucasian man got a picture of my great grandma sitting on his lap. I don't know if it was his child or it was one of his slaves or what. As I do have a fine grade of chest hair.
Man, what about that shit on top of your
head? Yeah, I comb it out. It ain't too bad. It don't. You get a little water in it. Comb glide right through like butter.
Nigga said it's a fine grade when he comb it out. Nigga, when did you comb it out?
Special occasions only. I'm gonna get some dreads. That's what I'm doing. How I'm gonna be a rapper without dreads? So I got to get some dreads.
Oh shit, you're gonna have to buy some. That shit dreaded right now.
You talk about that perm?
Everybody ain't got $50 for the cut like Cooper.
Man, I don't even got that shit. I ain't gonna lie. I be looking at the barber like, bruh, 50?
Niggas know where I'm going, bro. I've been paying the same since 2006.
You ain't got the inflation prices yet. I can't wait till your
For
barber.
sure.
You got your grandfather in?
Man, I'm telling you. I wish
That
a nigga
nigga
would
go to
tell
his barber house and wake that nigga up out his sleep. You like, hey nigga, you cut me.
like, nigga, wake up, nigga.
That's a blessing. You got the $20 haircut still.
That nigga don't answer my calls.
Hey, we ain't about to be soiling my boy on the radio wave.
Hey, I've been in that nigga since 2000. And that nigga don't cut my hair for me, bro. But this nigga can pop up at his house and get a cut.
Oh shit. Hey, that ain't always true. Sometimes he don't be home.
Yeah, but when he home, he gonna cut you. That nigga, hey, he pop up at the nigga house, he gonna come home to cut him.
That ain't true, man. You
Man,
I'm trying to start some shit. I'm trying to
cut
get
him
him.
like on the real line.
That ain't true.
Get him less haircuts. Nigga.
He trying to fuck my cuts off.
All that surface area him got, he probably blew out a few clippers on it. I would have charged you 60.
with the surface area.
I ain't gonna lie. You can't get no grandfather price on that big motherfucker.
Oh my goodness.
You want one?
Nigga, know what he in for, blood. As soon as he start
That's
cutting,
why you can't get one, because he know he booked for a whole day. He got to cut that one.
yeah. Listen, I went to this nigga. He stayed in like off Mac somewhere, and he was cutting that nigga noon hair, blood. I said I would have never been a barber, cut noon hair. This nigga would have to fight. That nigga noon was in there like, nah, nigga, you make my shit thinner, bitch ass nigga.
Barber abuse is real.
We would have had to fight, bro. Nah, my life ain't straight enough, bro. You fucking up. Oh man. So Dwayne Wade ex-wife is accusing him of exploiting and pressuring their daughter's whatever the little boy name is, to change his gender. Yeah, for a financial gain. How y'all feel about that? Let me read the passage real fast.
I feel bad for Dwayne Wade because he in a tight spot. Like if he say no, I'm not for it, he getting his neck jumped down by a lot of folks. You don't want to anger that crowd. You pretty damn near ain't got a choice but to be supportive.
He didn't have to publicly come out and tell the world that his boy was transitioning. He could have waited till that baby was 18. We didn't know nothing about Magic Johnson's son until the nigga was old enough to do his own thing.
That is true. And the fact that this Magic Johnson's son, tall as he is.
That nigga is 6'9", bro. He like down there 6'9". That boy big as hell.
Like which NBA star got the most successful son as far as basketball goes?
Dale Curry, nigga.
You know what? Damn, that's easy. That's easy work, huh? Yeah. I'm like, geez, you think like Marcus Jordan, you got Magic's son, you got John Stockton had a kid that was somewhere around there somewhere.
Smoked out probably.
Like, they gotta be pretty rough if you got these expectations for your son.
But the most
and they turn to anything.
Yeah, the most successful ones kids ain't really doing too much. Karl Malone.
Like imagine a LeBron kid said he don't want to play no more.
Karl Malone's son made it to the NFL, but Karl Malone is a piece of shit. So fuck him.
Yeah, Karl Malone trash as a human.
That nigga got a 13-year-old girl pregnant, nigga, when he was in college, nigga, and left her and the baby alone.
And he was in Utah.
Yeah, the son made it to the NFL, though.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck Karl Malone. He's a piece of shit. But Dwayne Wade is fighting the legal position to allow their daughter to change her gender and name claiming the child is being pressured financially to make the monumental decision. According to legal document obtained by the Blast, former NBA star Dwayne Wade's ex-wife, Savannah Wade, filed an objection to his petition for recognition of their daughter Zaya's change of gender and issuance of a new birth certificate. Zaya, born Zion, is asked to legally be identified as a female. The issue is that Zion is only 15 years old and must get a court order. Hold on. Must get a court order petition. Wait, where am I? Where am I? Where am I? Where am I? Must get court ordered and permission from her parents to make the change. Shockingly, Savannah, who is represented by celebrity attorney Mark Groves, claims there are multiple factors to be considered by the court in determining the request to change the child's name and gender. The minor child is 15 and 1/2 years old, adding Dwayne is positioned to profit from the minor's child name and gender change with various companies through contacts and marketing opportunities, including but not limited to deals with Disney. She explains in April 2022, Dwayne invited her to the residence in Atlanta, Georgia. During the occasion, he informed me that a lot of money had been already made and that additional money will be made in relation to our child's name and gender issues. Dwayne told me that he intended to make our child very famous due to the name and gender issue, and also informed me that there will be endorsement contracts associated therewith. Where am I at? Okay. Adding, I inquired what companies had made deals or was willing to make deals with Dwayne regarding our child Zion, who was present at the time, answered that various companies were interested and that Disney was a prospective company. Obviously, Dwayne's ex-wife is objecting to gender change and changes to Zaya's birth certificate, asking the court to force them to wait until she's 18 to make such important decisions. All right.
Seems like the kid already know which way they want to go. Why not make the money? Why not make the money? What's the 3 years gonna change?
Because
I'm sure the kid ain't gonna change it.
Everything ain't about the money. I've been saying it since they started transitioning this little boy. Like maybe they should wait till he can make these decisions on his own. Or well, I'll respect it and say she can make these decisions on her own. Just because you feel like a girl right now, don't mean you're gonna feel the same way when you're 18. Like, what if you transition and regret that shit?
Oh, so wait. So that's the thing. Like, okay, like the dressing and the pronouns I get, but like, are they talking about swapping parts?
I don't know. So far on this,
like
it just says the name,
I think like
gender on the birth certificate.
Yeah, well, the birth certificate, I don't see why that matters in the grand scheme of things, the birth certificate stuff. But like, as far as like, if the kid already gonna dress the way and get called the girl, even if she goes to school, no matter if it's official or not, they're gonna call her, by the pronouns she prefers. The swapping of the parts, yeah, that's for sure an adult decision. But I don't see an issue with if the kid already wants to make that decision. Like if the kid wants to be the opposite gender and there's companies willing to pay and it's going to all benefit her. Dwayne, I'm sure they're not sweating the money like that.
Exactly.
If it's going to go completely to the kid, that is, it's like why not get a kid a head start?
I don't know. It's such a touchy.
If Disney's going to say like, if Disney's coming to me like, oh, we want you to be yourself and we're going to pay you this much, and the kids already, made their decision that they want to be called Zaya and be a girl, I don't see an issue with that.
Timothy? Timothy is not here right now. But think I just find the issue with the whole situation. Both parents aren't on board, and it seems like she is objecting to this. So I feel like find a happy medium, I guess, or come to an agreement. What's
Yes, I think like it's gonna have to be like what is the kid like? It's like if the kid comes to dad and say I want to be a girl, and mom's like, no, I'm you're a boy, you're gonna be a boy. Like that is going to be that's already an issue already because the mom doesn't agree and the dad does, or doesn't care one way or the other, however he feels about it.
And usually,
so like oh, go ahead.
I said usually it's the complete opposite.
Yeah, for sure. But it's like I wouldn't fault Dwayne. Well, like I said, he's in a situation. I feel like even if he disagreed with it, that he doesn't have because of who he is and the spotlight he has, he doesn't have the choice to disagree with that, based on the times we're in. I think no matter what, he would have been backed into a corner. So people would have been down his throat because he is a public figure, and he would have lost the endorsements, everything he got because of that. So I feel like regardless of how he feels about it, he's in the corner. Like mom has a lot of leverage instead because who is this mom? No one knows her. So yeah, she can take the opposite stance and stand on it and not have much to lose. But I think Dwayne Wade is in a weird situation where he has no choice but to say, the popular position is going to keep his pockets full.
It's so weird.
Yeah, but like I said, like in my job now, I work, in the field where there's kids, very young age kids, 10, 11, 12, that's want to be called different pronouns and stuff too. And I'm like, we have no choice but to respect it, right? If they real name, because we put it in parentheses what their preferred name is, so we have to address them as their pronoun that goes with the preferred name rather than what their birth sex is.
As a kid, a 10-year-old kid got a preferred pronoun.
Yeah, and it's a good amount of kids. It shocks me how many kids rather be called something different. You see them in person, and it's like there's no physical change, right? Like if let's say, for instance, if a girl's name is Amy, right? Birth name is Amy, and they come in and they want to be called Thomas. They look like an Amy. There's no physical changes in most of the kids that we see, but they just prefer to be called Thomas, and we have no, our protocol is to call them by their preferred pronoun. So you may look like Amy, sound like Amy, maybe even smell like an Amy, but if you feeling like Thomas, then you're he.
In the words of the great Mark Jackson, Mama called in Clay, so I'ma call in Clay.
I'm gonna call in Clay. Sorry about that, fella. I don't even know what y'all got going, but it was a little bit of an apology.
Dwayne Wade ex-wife is objecting the baby transitioning and changing his name and gender legally until it is 18. But Dwayne Wade is telling the baby mama, like, we got to deal with Disney. We got a couple deals that can put money in the baby pocket. So he's for it, but she's against it.
Oh, he's trying to make it a money thing.
Yes, yeah.
Well, low folks probably trying to say, hey, you need to try to convince her. Tell her about the money. You know what I mean?
Well, and I feel like that's where their whole relationship was publicly wrong at. Like, she like, oh, he left me broke and all that shit. And now you come back to the table and say, well, the baby can make some money and this could be beneficial for you. Like,
right. Oh, that's what you feel like you got to appeal to, the bread.
Yeah.
Well, hey, I mean, shit. That's that say something. Be that as it may, it don't change whether or not
the morals
you view it as right or wrong. You know what I mean? They done gave these kids a lot of it, man. You'd be surprised at how many kids just want to change their name just because they want some say so in their life. They don't really feel
Yeah,
like
they're
that.
just telling us. You got kids as young as 10 years old at his job that change their pronouns in their name, and they put their names that they want to be called in parentheses next to their name and say this is it.
Oh yeah, on the Star Lord side of the game, they be yeah, anything, man. It's crazy. It's we done had them conversations about how things have been zeroed in so much about how you feel. They it's all about how you feel now, man. And it's unfortunate because the shit is gonna keep going. Gonna keep doubling down, keep doubling down. Keep topping it, man. Keep topping it. That's some wild shit. I don't even. I don't know.
It's interesting. I wonder, like, is there a rule of how many times you can change, right? Like, what if,
No.
like, if I say I identify as a woman today, and if I get in some trouble and I want to go to a women's jail, like, can I become a guy again because I say that? Like, how does the law and everything treat you? How does it follow?
If you were transitioned, they would let you continue it in jail. They'll give you the medicine in jail. Like they'll pay for that shit.
See, that's the thing. Like, does it transit? Like, can you transition like a cross dresser, right? Like, say a cross dresser, will they be considered a transsexual if they're just changing
call
clothes and
themselves that, they're gonna have to put some legislation out to actually, specify some shit.
And as soon as
Well, yeah, that's what I'm saying.
That's crazy that
always open the door for something else.
Oh, absolutely.
The gay marriage opened the door for the pedos talking about they want rights now.
Absolutely. Yeah. That's gonna be in the DSM. Actually, if it's not already there, they're gonna turn that into just there's gonna be a sexual preference.
Somebody who said, I don't know if it was this chat group or it was another one, where the Instagram thing, like you're able to subscribe to like young kids, and it's almost like an OnlyFans through Instagram.
Oh, hell no.
It was this lady, she was like breaking it down. It's basically OnlyFans. You get subscribed to this content, and there's like content of these little kids. Like there's 13-year-old kids, and then she shows like the breakdown of their viewers, and it's like 75% men, and then it's like 35, the 35-year-old to 38, whatever that demographic is. It's like a big chunk of that, 75%, and it's like it's pretty much these grown men subscribing to these little girls' pages, like OnlyFans, and then of course there's like premium content and stuff too, and it's like these parents are setting it up.
Yeah.
So are you any better than the kids the parents who put their kids in with old kills?
Hell no, they worse.
Well, setting it up because I didn't heard of some shit like that before, where a lady said that she stopped putting out content about her daughter or her son or some shit like that because they just so happened to find out that most of the people that was watching, like Nero said, was actual men watching a little daughter, probably wasn't nothing but about 2, 3, 4, 5 years old, something like that. And they would dress them up and stuff like that. There was actual niggas just watching. There was most of they following was grown ass men, man. Like, no, man, that ain't even funny. It's crazy.
Creeps.
Yeah, and it brings to that thing like, okay, like can you punish a crime before there's a crime? In some instances like that, like IG has access to link, if they're signing up with their real names to find out who these individuals are that's exactly, that's doing this. And if you've seen that they watching these videos and this profile an absurd number of times, if you're scrolling through it, if it come across your timeline or something, you're scrolling through it, they show, you only looked at it for X amount of time. But if you spending hours on these pages, then there's a warning sign there, there's a red flag. But like, can you punish the crime before there's a crime committed, right?
Yeah. Well, I mean, you got to keep in mind that the people who fuck with it like that are the people who making decisions in the first place. So ain't nobody you're not going to write up no legislation. You're going to always find a way for there to be a back door where you can slip yourself out. You know what I'm saying? Not to condemn nobody or nothing like that, but I ain't going to say 9 times out of 10. I'm going to say more likely than not. You'll see that these folks who really be fucking with it like that just so happen to be these same people that's in these places of power. Even when they talking about that list, you get what I'm saying? They really be in places of power and they be making decisions and that shit be skewed. It really be like in their favor, whether you can really admit it or not. It can tell just based off of the type of folks that's in the jail and what they in jail for. You don't really, it ain't that many folks in there for that type of shit. Yet we know that shit is real as fuck.
For sure.
And they got that website too. You know that what's the name of that website? Nambla? Can't remember the name.
Oh.
They be catching niggas with computers full of child pornography. Like,
yeah.
What the fuck? Like, my nigga, you got a whole terabyte of that shit?
Mm-hmm.
Who's putting this shit out? Like, arrest these people.
There need to be something, man. I don't know how to make no movement on that. You know what I mean? It's a lot of but it's a real market for that shit, but it's also a market for the other shit. Like when I think it was Ellen DeGeneres who had somebody on, baby was talking about they was putting the cream from like fetus tissue or something. Was that real? Was that shit real? Like she was saying that it was making her look young. It was the cream from foreskin of a baby, of a fetus. And that's what was keeping them young. Real shit. No, I ain't bullshit. I'm not saying it is real. I'm saying that if it is real, then it's a real market for children. Especially considering these folks like to fuck with children. And then if in fact people want to stay young and all that type of shit you got bred, why wouldn't you partake in that? And all the laws in your favor, my nigga, all your partners that run shit, you feel me? You gonna help your partner out. All right, man, you know we can push this through. Y'all pay for this. Put your money toward that.
Let me get my and apologize to my Jewish handlers before they cancel me like they did Kanye and Kyrie.
I ain't said nobody name. I ain't said no whatsoever.
Oh,
I don't fuck with it like
the powerful pedos, Harvey Weinstein and Jeffrey Epstein, and they are all part of that group.
I don't got nothing. Hey,
and if you say something anti-Semitic,
I ain't said nothing about nobody belief system or none of that. So that ain't where I'm at with it. I'm just saying that I'm asking. I don't know if y'all ever saw that video. That shit, that's what baby said. She says out of mouth, clear as day.
Them boys is in the Pizzagate.
Remember that whole the IKEA furniture scandal thing? I mean, was it Wayfair?
Wayfair.
What was that?
It was like these suspiciously high marked items on Wayfair. It'd be like a basic dresser, but it'd be like $20,000. They were saying that it was like a secret child smuggling ring.
Get your kid in the dresser.
Like you pretty much order, and they would be named after people. Like it'd be like Jasmine, and it'd be like a big dresser, $1,000 or something.
Yep. And the guy's name that ordered it is DJ Dick in the Boat.
What?
DJ,
come on, man. What the fuck, man? This nigga say?
In lighter news, a 30-year-old woman was left behind with $4.2 billion from her family, who founded a chemical company in 1865. She doesn't want the money. I want it all to be taxed away. I'm annoyed. She lived a very privileged life that provided a very, very narrow view of the world. So in college, she gained a new perspective, and in 2020, she began to think about wealth distribution. Upon learning, she will be a partial inheritor to her grandma's fortune when she died. So basically, she want to give up 4.5. Is this the move?
Not at all.
Is this how privileged?
The only thing she's gonna do is she's making somebody else rich. No matter if you give it to an organization, they're gonna skim a little off the top. Somebody's gonna take more than they should be taking, unless she's very, very, very careful with it. If she's tomorrow, I'm gonna leave it to charity or something like that. You know damn well they're not just holding no 4.5 billion.
4.5 billion? You feel like your life was just that easy that you want to give it up and see how hard it's gonna be. Bitch, come live in my apartment.
Like,
Come on. I got a trade for you, bitch.
I would love to know what this chemical was.
Hey, I got a trade for this bitch for real, man. Let me get her 4.5 and let her come live my life for 2 years. I bet she be running back to that money.
Tell me you got some left. Tell me you got some left.
Please take your life back. I don't want it no more.
Yeah, see, that'd probably be a good amount of them folks that be sitting out there broke. So when white folks that be out there, man, their families be having money and they don't know where the hell they at.
Most of
You
them
know,
homeless
man, they just
people,
don't want to have to deal with that shit no more.
most of them homeless people come over like 4 or 5 states. They family got money. They choosing to be homeless, and they just living life, bro. Like, don't give a fuck. Don't want to go home. They can have a whole better life, but they rather be out homeless than to take my family's money.
That's crazy. Like if it's 4.5 billion, it's not. They're not actually to be a CEO or run no companies, and that's just all money that you can put away or something. Like you can do a lot of good with that, but you want to give it all away. You want to tax it? Like not even. You shouldn't even say donate it or try to, build nothing with it. She said tax it away.
Like, you ain't even
That's starting
trying to
back
get
at square one.
underprivileged communities. You didn't say I was going to build rec centers and help public schools. You said tax that shit away.
Right. Like, come on. Even Lotto. When the last time you seen California Lotto bring a check to one of the elementary schools around these parts?
Some of these people really believe in where they tax dollars.
Oh, we got a Lotto ticket tonight, Nero. We need to look up the numbers.
Oh shoot! Yeah, I sure didn't even. Yeah, we might be the ones.
Listen,
that pipe dream they sell us with Lotto.
Y'all can go ahead and get me out the way, man. I don't want too much.
You know what I'm saying? Ask too much, you're gonna get it, man.
Just go ahead and give me, I don't need too much, baby.
Listen, I always said, I make sure my niggas' kids got college funds, they get a house, they get an old school, a new car, and some spending money. I make sure of that.
Man, you gotta spell it out. You a lot more generous than I feel like being.
No,
I'm with the kids.
And I got a business plan. We're gonna start some businesses, some flips, and somebody y'all gotta work. So we're gonna do some businesses.
They're gonna get a nice compound somewhere and just put everybody in one area, but far enough where you don't gotta be up under people.
I do that
a couple thousand acres, right?
With my family, like my intermediate family, because we already close to each other. But niggas I ain't never lived by, I don't want to live by y'all. So
yeah, I mean, I do a lot of reading about these lotto stories, and it's crazy how people squander that money. How people didn't die from it. People life and just went to hell. Like
I can't imagine
money.
letting
Devon live in my compound.
Bruh, shut the fuck up, blood. Stupid.
Hey man, stop bringing all these bitches over here. Nigga, you gonna have to.
It's scary, right? Because like the more money you have in a bigger house or whatever you buy, you're gonna need more people, more strangers around you than you realize to maintain it.
Hey, you damn sure better hope so.
If you can't trust your own people, you're gonna have to trust some strangers.
Gotta have a maintenance deck, gardener on deck, pool man on deck.
Listen, either that or you ensure that the folks around you take up those different practices. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Like that, it ain't always got to be like that, man. Motherfuckers be wanting people to do like, and that like you would just throw a nigga some bread and tell them to go do what they want.
Hey.
Nigga, nah, nigga, let's figure out what you want to do. And let's figure out how that can keep getting us some money. We're going to keep this money going. We ain't just going to spend it all, my nigga. We going to, whatever you want to do, I'm putting bread into that. And I'm going to make sure you successful at it in a way that you could be successful. Not just throw some bread and blood and be like, all right, man, there you go. Now go live. Nah, nigga, we still partners. You get what I'm saying? We finna go together. Like, I think that be the issue with folks. Like you take a nigga with you, but you don't really like how Bron did it. Nigga, that was a very perfect picture of how you fuck with it. Nigga, this blood over here, he finna fuck with it like this. He finna fuck with it like that. They finna fuck with it like this. And all this shit come back and help all of us and me. Nigga, if I'm the cash cow, of course you would want to put bread back into me. Why not? Because I'm still taking everybody with me.
Oh, you know how many landscaping, laundromat, car wash companies, t-shirt companies I'm starting?
Come on, man.
Here, man. Hey, Rick Ross, the smartest fucking millionaire out there. That nigga was paying 16 G's a month for his yard to get done. That nigga went and bought the machine himself and said, I cut my own grass.
I heard that. You ain't got shit else to do, nigga. You could be writing rhymes out there on the lawnmower.
Hey, listen, you want to live in this compound? You're going to have to learn how to do something. Lil Duval say, in the mansions, they got so many bathrooms, and if you don't flush the motherfuckers every day, the plumbing get backed up because you ain't using all them fucking toilets. So you got to go around and flush toilets and shit.
Is that right?
And that's a problem, like, the problem common folks would never think about stuff like that.
Right.
Why do you need 12 bathrooms and 10 bedrooms and it's just 3 of y'all? Exactly. You don't have company like that.
It's 3 of y'all. Y'all only using the bathroom in y'all room and the one in the hallway. Like, right. So nigga, the plumbing get fucked up because you ain't flushed or used none of them other toilets.
Right.
So now I need to be every day to go around and flush toilets. Like,
yeah, that's stupid. If anything, you got something on that kind of land, man, go on and tear that piece of shit down. Tear that old shit down. Get you some new shit put up the way you want it. You know what I mean? Something that's going to fit you and yours. You know, like in that fashion, something that's better materials. You don't know what the fuck that old ass house was built with. You know, bring in the best of the best, man, so that shit can last and it'll fit you and yours for forever. Like that, I mean, that's my viewpoint of how I would do things if in fact I had bread and ensure that folks are making decisions that's gonna last as opposed to just shit that they want right now. Like, nigga, let's really sit down and holler, nigga. Let's think about this shit. Let's fuck with it like this.
I want my house to be like, on Saturday night, we don't need to go out. We got a theater in this bitch. We got a bowling alley. We got a gun range in this bitch. Like, what we need to go out for? If we want to play music, we got a dance floor in this bitch. Invite some people over.
Nigga, I seen old white dude had $1 million gun range in this shit.
Man, hard.
Nigga, another $1 million gun collection in this shit.
I for sure have a 2-lane bowling alley. A nice theater in my shit. Man, please don't let me win this. Please let me win this $1 billion.
He said, please don't let me.
I'm gonna show these niggas how to ball. My old school's gonna be in my fucking living room.
Jesus Christ.
Telling you, nigga, these don't even touch concrete. These is timeless pieces right here.
Drive around the crib.
I'm leaving them bitches on the mats, man. The leaving them. Kids, these are for your kids can have some cheese. Man, what you need?
Or the drink.
An envelope. What you need an envelope for?
For the paper for Christmas.
Oh, your grandma gave me a book. What the Amazon book with all the toys and stuff?
Yeah.
And she wants y'all to circle what y'all want out of the book. So y'all can pick stuff for Christmas. It's in the car.
I remember that. You get
but she got
old school Christmas list?
Paper.
I ain't get no Christmas list.
Nigga, I ain't never got shit.
It was just for fun.
Go. Go.
That was just a list. What I put on the list was all the stuff I couldn't have. Like, you know, you can't have that.
Pretty much, we got the knockoffs.
Ain't getting nothing on my list, man. Shit.
We going to the toy drives and standing in lines?
Now, what you really want?
My mom
that's fucked up.
I ain't had no toy drives or nothing. She did it up. I ain't gonna lie.
Nah, Miles got a nigga shit. I'm just playing.
Wouldn't have never bought me that gun if I wanted. What's up, look?
I stopped believing in Santa when I knew he wasn't at no damn toy drive line. He wouldn't do this to kids. Santa wouldn't give no 10-year-old no wooden truck with a string on it.
He said, "There ain't no way Santa don't care about me like this."
Let's read this. Here's my name is Cheyenne and Aubrey. I am 6 years old. This year I have been. You ain't been good.
And I've been great.
It will be super if you
Tony the Tiger.
These things.
They about to start spitting like Mac Weaver.
iPhone 13. Woke up box. A new stroller. Thank you. You are the best one ever. And with love and love. Please tell Mrs. Claus that the elves. Man, y'all fuck this letter up.
What's wrong with you, blood? Fuck, man.
It's for Santa eyes, not yours.
Bruh. Yeah, man, he understands it. He gonna fix it.
I hope so, cause I hope Santa bring the iPhone 13.
He gonna fix it, man. He got Grammarly.
Man, that nigga ain't gonna get this shit and be like, I'm getting these motherfuckers hooked on phonics. Huh?
He got Grammarly, man.
Why you didn't give it to your mama? She can mail it. She pass a mailbox every day. She can mail this out to Santa, blood.
Santa ain't real.
Santa is real. Shit, you better go play with me. I know Santa real. Close the door, you fucking loser. Always ruining shit for your sister. Damn, boy, she be on some lame shit. Santa ain't real. Why would you tell your little sister who believes in Santa and the Easter Bunny and shit that it ain't real? Like, cornball. You cornball. So fuck Dwayne Wade. We ain't talking about this nigga. Ex-director Robert Starbuck challenges rappers to make a change for the better by refusing to let record executive use them to push music that is harmful to the black community. So he said he used to shoot videos and shit, and basically the companies will be getting over on these rappers, sending them bills for the music video and shit. Like, oh, they spent $150,000 on a music video when they really fucking didn't. The label lying and shit like that. Challenge everything and make music that will be more sustainable for people in our community, because they don't put out Jewish rappers that talk about killing motherfuckers every day and shit like that in a community, but they put out black entertainers to poison the airways in the black community. How y'all feel about that?
Oh my! Didn't even know it was a thing with the. Didn't even know. Shit. Wait, so you're saying that they've been charging them double and triple? Just he's been tacking on prices to the rappers?
Yeah, man.
For their videos?
For their videos, all kind of shit. Even the insurance is higher on rapper videos because they feel like a shooting or something bad is going to happen at the videos. So the rappers are paying more money out of pocket for shit like that.
Damn.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
music
well,
whole game.
Nah, no doubt about it, man. Damn. I would say more than anything, They done found a way to take advantage of niggas, man.
On
That's
the
a way. So I would say in that case, then it's necessary to find out, or that seems like that's a place that we need to close. You know, that's a void that needs to be filled. We need to find some black folks that fuck with it like that. You know what I mean? Some black insurance companies that are willing to insure them. Some folks that shoot videos that's black, you know what I
yeah,
mean? That'll come
but
in, they won't charge them an arm and a leg.
the black company gonna come in and charge them the same price, and niggas gonna say it's too high.
That's why I said that won't. And for sure niggas gonna say it's too high, no doubt about it. But that's the reason why I'm saying the company that won't charge them that much. So that I think that's a like a revolving door, man. Like that's it's a big circle of bullshit when people try to push that type of shit. You're trying to charge them the same prices, knowing that them prices was wrong to begin with. So you're trying to get over just
Mhm.
like they was, as opposed to trying to do right by your folks just for right's sake, not doing right because it's right, not because you can get over because they got over. Nah, man, you doing right because that's your brother, man. You know what I mean? You got to look at it like that. That's that's how I feel about it, man. Like stop fucking with it like that, man. Damn,
Fact.
ain't nothing from the end.
Uplift thy brother. Love thy brother. Love a black woman, bro. Treat a black
Uh
woman
oh.
like she's something, man. Quit treating these women like they ain't shit. You niggas is gay. If you think that a woman ain't shit, love a black woman, bro. Please, bro. You men are. There's something wrong with y'all boys. I'm not gonna say y'all sassy. I ain't gonna sex play y'all. But there's definitely something wrong with y'all in y'all mental that y'all think is something wrong with being nice to a woman. Like, bro, there's something wrong with y'all niggas, bro.
No, I'm gonna call it sassy myself. The reason
Yeah.
why I'm gonna call it sassy, I'm gonna call it sassy than a motherfucker, and I'm gonna also call it being a follower. A lot of that shit, a lot of the way that niggas act is just trying to one up with your bra. Like you actually want to fight with your bra, like y'all equal. That's the reason why she treats you like that because you argue with the bitch. You get what I'm saying? That's the reason why she fuck with it like that. That's the reason why she look at you like that. That's the reason why you can't get that bitch, and now you then condemn the bitch to damn near getting her head chopped off just because she don't want to fuck with you. Cause she see that tenderness in you. You's a tender dick, nigga. That's what it is. She see that all up in you. They don't react like to everybody like that, and it don't have nothing to do with no bread. But um, it's tough that shit end up playing out like that. Like that's actually my answer to another one of the questions that you got, but that all fall together with it. You'll get the whole picture when you ask that question.
Right. And this conversation just segued into comedian Corey Holcomb said, "No man should be with a woman who doesn't listen to his authority. You can't protect a woman who does not listen."
Um, so I'm with that. I'm with that. But this day and age, you can't deliver that message like that because you got women that want to push back toward it. You actually got to give them something to go on. You know what I mean? In a space where you talking about a chick that don't listen, you got to give her an example. Say, hey, if we about to get into some shit, and I just so happen to, which I don't, but I just so happen to have a gun, and we get into a gunfight. You know what I'm saying? And I tell you to go, like right now, go that way, keep running. Don't turn around and ask me why or what's happening or nothing, like or why or what about you or none of that type of stuff. Don't do none of that. But those are conversations that you gotta have before that, though.
Right.
You gotta be the. She got to trust you in that fashion.
One of my homeboys, He gonna rename nameless. Him and this young lady walking home. 3 dudes walking behind them. They try and get on this girl. He like, nigga, what you doing? Like, you see me where? Like, trying to holler at this girl. The niggas down there follow him home and do hella shit. So he go upstairs in his house and come back down the side stair with his gun. You feel me? The dudes followed him all the way to the building. So he tell her, stay in the building. You feel me? I'm going outside. Don't come back out. Like, so he go down the side stairs. She's so not listening to him. She come down the front. Soon as he turned the corner, he about to pop her because he think it's the niggas.
Mm.
He pulled his gun out, put 12 gauge down there in her face, and he finna pop her because he think it's the niggas coming around the building. Not listening.
Yeah, that'd be the last time I talked to baby.
Could have been a whole situation.
Right. Yeah, that's the last time I talked to baby. But once again,
she must have liked that attention she was getting.
to go back outside.
You had to see what that was about.
Man.
Yeah, you gotta be and had them conversations though, man. You know what I'm saying? You gotta know that, hey, I'm gonna deal with this.
You can see the
know what I'm saying?
Didi.
What's that?
You can see the private chat.
Oh, is that right?
That's who it was.
Oh yeah. No. Regardless of the fact, that'll be the last time. Yeah. I'm just, because it don't. At the end, you got to keep it a buck, man. That translates into so many other situations. You know what I mean? And it's not even about me being a man and you being a woman. It's just about these type of situations you're not gonna have to deal with. So just understand that I'm saying these things for a reason. But once again, you have to be done said what you were supposed. You got to be done already made baby comfortable enough to want to listen to you. She turns around, you can tell if baby going do some bullshit in a tough spot just based on how when you talk to her or when you call her and she turn around, is she attentive? You get what I'm saying? Do you show her that same respect when it comes down to things that she knows and you don't? There's nothing wrong with that type of shit. But that's the reason why I go back to, if you do give that information just out like that, you can't deal with a bitch that don't listen to you or that type. Ain't nobody. All they gonna take is listen to you, and then just completely throw it out the box. Like they go throw everything else away that you said.
Authority. She was like, "Oh no, nigga, you ain't got no authority over me. You ain't my daddy."
Exactly. Listen to you. Period. Authority, nigga. Period. Like all of that. Nah, you can't give that information like that, man, because it ain't gonna work out. And it's unfortunate that it's that way, but you got to be the kind of nigga that can explain it to the bitch that you chose. And if you can't do that, then that ain't the bitch for you.
And if I tell you, we out in public, you get into it with somebody, you arguing with a nigga, and I tell you, be quiet, and you still arguing with this nigga, I'm gonna sock the nigga. We gonna get into it with the nigga. But best believe you didn't put me in that situation. I can't fuck with you no more.
Yeah,
you don't know when to listen. You don't know when to take the cut. If I tell you be quiet, go to the car, it's about to pop off. Like, what you mean?
I can't be worried about you and take care of business like I need to.
Because you're not. You're out here popping off. You about to get us both took to jail or smacked in the fucking mouth with a pistol.
This ain't your area of expertise. You know what I'm saying? But I didn't been in that particular situation before, and I done had to apologize before when I was, at a young lady's house, and I just so happened to get into it with one of her neighbors. You feel me? And he bumped my whip, and I'm like, but I'm sitting in the car at the time. So he bumped the car, boop, and was just about to pull off. So I got out and I'm looking like, you know what, I'm like, I know this nigga ain't just gonna drive off like he ain't feeling himself hit my car. You know what I mean? You know I'm calm, nigga, so I ain't really do too much. But I'm like, hey, yo, my man, like, you ain't. So he bounced out of the car. He like, so what's the problem? I said, oh, shit.
Nigga, let me show you what the problem is then.
I said, oh, shit. So, at first it's a laughing matter for me, but he turned it up quick. He like, man, so what's the problem? Oh, you tripping off that little shit? I said, oh, okay. So as I'm building, of course I got my hands out in front of me just in case you want to get froggish. But as I'm building, the young lady comes out of the house, right? And when you got that feeling that it's finna go down, your mind is locked in on the nigga in front of you. So she said, hey, is everything? I said, go the fuck back. And she like, oh shit, she closed the door. But I didn't mean that. So afterwards, I had to apologize to her, like, yo, I didn't mean to yell at you like that. It was just that, I was ready for this and you came in. You get what I'm saying? That wasn't how I meant to speak to you at that time. But I was ready for what was finna happen. So I didn't mean to yell at you like that. But I done been in that kind of, that was more like, that was like 10 years ago. That was a long time ago, but I done been in them kind of situations where a motherfucker in a different situation, you got a dude who say that to a girl and she don't really feel it. She be like, what you mean on me yelling at me like that? It would have been a whole different situation. You get what I'm saying? Like, watch your mouth. Who you talking to? We in front of my house. Like, all that type of shit could have happened. But it was a totally different ball game. And if you a tender, dick nigga, man, she'll come outside and be like, nigga, who is you talking to?
Nigga, this is my shit.
Like, you can get in your car and leave. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying?
Thought he was gonna get some box and then talk himself out of it being a real dominant male.
Oh yeah. Yeah, you could leave. Like you could cut while you up here yelling like
She would have gave it to the three people that followed you home.
Yeah, Bill. Hey, no, be in them kind of situations, though, man. Not where I didn't already had a conversation with you. That type of shit. I got to leave you alone, cause I can't think about what I need to do and be worried about you. You know what I mean? Worried about if somebody to knock you on your ass in a fight while I'm fighting.
I tell Kelly that all the time. So we need to have a code word. If I say this word, that you need to just get out the way. Just go. As far as way as possible. Let whatever happen, happen. And we just all losing together.
Hey, because if
come out and say something like,
if a nigga whooping my ass, what you gonna jump in for? You about to whoop your ass too, bitch.
We about to both get our ass whooped. Oh,
I yell out parakeet. That means you get the hell on. You fly away.
Hey, speaking of that, man, I'm gonna try to make this long story short. Dude said he went to a party, Coop. I think I told you about this. He went to a party at his friend's house and they invited this weird dude over. It's hella people at the house. Weird dude just so happens to pull out a pistol and start shooting at everybody. Right? So he starts shooting at everybody, shoots one guy in the leg, turns. Soon after he shoots at the guy in the leg, he turns around and shoots at the guy, shoots him right in his face, shoots his eye out. Boom, bullet bouncing around in his eye. He said that after that happens, his wife tells him that, hey, it was kids playing in the bedroom. She says his wife said she walked up to him and saw that he was pretty much like out of it. You know what I mean? Like he had blood running down his face. He was on both his knees and he was falling to his back. He said, you know what she did? She cut and ran to go get the kids out the room. I said, now that's the kind of bitch I need. Because the reality is she thought he was dead. She thought he was gone. Like it wasn't no getting back. I can't revive you, my nigga. Like I gotta go check on these kids. Why it's a fucking crazy ass shooter in the house. to make a long story short, he just so happened. I mean, I'm pretty sure I can look up this story. I think it happened in Arizona, but the guy just so happened to be a concealed carrier. And as the guy kept running through the house and shooting up people and things like that, he just so happened to come to out of like shit, a coma or whatever the fuck, pulled his pistol and put 4 bullets in the dude's chest in the back room. But his wife ran up in the room, got the kids in the room, barricaded the door. So she was standing there waiting for the guy to come through so she could try to fight him. I'm like, nigga, that's a cold bitch right there. Some people would condemn her for leaving her husband. Others would say she did the right thing.
Put it back in there.
Yo, man, you gotta marry her. You're gonna need that pair of eyes.
Going to real.
Close the door.
Said she picked up and cut. I said, that's what the fuck I'm talking about. If I'm bad, if I'm down bad, go get the kids. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no need to be trying to run over to me.
Listen, I told my family the plan if somebody was to intrude in our house, right? I say both of y'all kids go get under the bed, go to the furthest corner. Most likely, I'm gonna have my pistol. Michaela, you grab my AR. The kids is stay in the room with the kids. Keep my AR in there, pointed at the door, right? Michaela don't remember how to rack the AR. The kids don't even remember how to get under the bed. So if I get shot and killed up there, they just gonna be sitting in this motherfucker waiting to get killed too.
Man, shut the fuck up. Y'all gotta practice it. Y'all gotta practice it, man.
At least y'all got the threaded guns. I'm jealous.
Here you go. We gonna take you and get a gun, man. We gonna convince Kelly to get you a pistol, man.
The AR sitting right inside of my TV. And she ain't never picked
the butter knife.
Let me practice and see how this motherfucker works.
Hey, they got them new thumb scanners cases for the pistols too. Well, that'll come in handy for y'all.
I seen that.
My thumb scanner is if I catch y'all touching my pistol, I'm gonna fuck y'all up. I ain't got time for the box when it's going down.
Hey, nah, they pretty quick though, man. They got a nice spring in that motherfucker too, man. With the
Nigga, I'm pretty quick with my quick draw.
You might catch me after I just had a bag of Doritos and I can't register the thumbprint.
Yeah.
I'm stupid.
All in the bed.
Yeah, stupid. When you gonna be laying on the case, nigga? Like what the fuck? Why niggas go to sleep?
Milk and cookies and shit, and can't even get the box open.
Why niggas go to sleep on their case on their guns? Nigga, you go shoot yourself in the stomach.
Oh,
stupid. What the fuck?
You gotta be careful out here in these streets. Ain't that right, Springfield? She right here.
Springfield. The right.
Y'all boys on the bought Glocks. I like how that Springfield shoot.
Oh man, do man. Be it as you may, you ain't gonna find no Springfields like that, like you'll find Glocks.
Right.
You're gonna be used to shooting at Springfield, pick up a Glock, and nigga, that motherfucker gonna feel like an alien gun.
Nigga, I shot that 1911 after I've been shooting this Springfield. I said, I bought the wrong gun. I was telling me, I said, I bought the wrong fucking gun.
We're gonna be on the island.
That 1911, that bitch shoot like butter.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, next time we go to the range, Nero, you gotta come. You just can't take nothing home.
You taking
you can't take none of the ammo or nothing.
Y'all want to say that recoil hit me in the mouth, huh?
Kelly, I know you hear us. We taking him.
Yeah, too. I don't want no problems with Kelly. I ain't say that. Coop said that.
I let Derek handle all my battles. I mean him. Hey, so
I would love to have one.
At what point does a parent not bear the responsibility of their child's actions?
Never, motherfucker.
Yeah, I think that's lifetime. The trauma
It's
that you
always
can
gonna be your
instill on a
fault.
person, pretty much, and the kid gonna find something to blame you for, regardless.
Hey, with T.I., his son King, everybody be like, oh, this little nigga, he a privileged little nigga. And he be out here wilding, doing hella dumb shit. T.I. need to get a hold of that nigga. And T.I. like, nigga, I done talk to this little nigga. This little nigga grown. Like, what the fuck? What I'm supposed to do? I done did all I can do.
Now you sound like all I can do. You sound like a country nigga. Nah, man, you know, people gonna talk about him forever, man. They gonna talk about his upbringing. They gonna, you know, you always got that bad seed, supposedly, even if you're doing right by him. Um, yeah, it's always gonna be a problem. Somebody always gonna have something to say, and you always gonna be at fault, especially as a father, as the enforcer. Um, shit, I know people that are in their 70s. You know, I got friends that are in their 70s with kids in their 50s that still, their kids still act like, you know, they teenagers. And they still feel responsible for some of the shit that happens to their children.
I mean,
That
I
shit don't
raised
stop,
you
my nigga.
like that.
It
Who
don't
else?
stop, my nigga. Huh?
I said, yeah, you did. Who else raised me like this?
My bad, that was an
Yeah.
accident, sis.
It's always gonna be your fault all the time. So be prepared for it. And just hope that you're doing what's in their best interest, man. Because, you know, they don't see it at first. That's how, at least that's how I was told. Of course, they don't see it at first. But as they get older, then they understand it. You know, you be a little bit off.
Like Dan said earlier, as soon as my kid go to jail, they are no longer my responsibility.
Oh, who said that?
Dan,
Oh, this.
that's your own got your ass in jail.
I heard that. That's a hell of a way to look at it, man. Yeah, a lot of older partners, man, have been really with, you know, with kids that have been in jail time and time and time again, and that shit is they're buying stuff for them, buying them TVs, buying them shoes, buying, you know, like actually feel responsible. You don't you don't ever step away from that.
Oh no,
As
I'm
no
gonna
parent.
help you. I'm gonna
Yeah.
help, but I'm not responsible for what you did. Your
So
upbringing
you
was
don't consider that to be responsibility? Say, for instance, if a nigga put themselves in a real hole or they're in some debt, and you gotta pay to get them out of it. You don't consider that you being responsible for them getting in debt?
I don't pay no debts, nigga. The credit card people ain't let me one to this day because of that.
I'm just saying, like, if you got to pay somehow, that to me is a sense of responsibility. You tearing it off. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, little nigga, you go to jail because you playing with them people ain't paying your debts. I'm gonna let them fuck you. Sorry, son. You better give us some of that ass.
Oh my God. Nigga said we ran into a gang of rapists.
How long would you support your kid if they went to jail while they're inside?
I ain't gonna lie, I help them till they big. I ain't gonna lie. Unless they got life, I might forget about them. No.
Oh, that's a hell of a question. I will help until I can't anymore.
Yeah, I ain't gonna leave my kid high and dry on a bed.
Yeah, it's gonna be contingent upon what I can do as opposed to what I want to. Like at that point, like
Lucy's for cigarettes and shit.
It said like, does the support include like you just taking care of hygiene, or are you putting on whatever amount? Like, can you put on $20, Dad? Like, where do you draw the line?
Oh no, you take
I'm
care
doing
of
what I
the
can.
essentials.
If I can put 150 on your back, I'll do it. But if I only can do 50, you get the essentials this month.
Yeah, stuff like that. But that's me. I'm minimal with it. Well, you don't need what you don't need. You ain't getting. Like that's how I'm gonna fuck with it.
In that
space. If
books.
you down, you know what I mean. Like if you on some rolling accused shit, some accidental shit, some you trying to defend yourself or you get into a fight and you knock a nigga out or you hit him and he hit his head on the curb, that type of shit, that's totally different. But if you done went down for some dumb shit, now it's just nigga, you don't get to go to jail and live like a king. Like you don't get to do that. You know what I mean? But I mean it's all a viewpoint. But to answer your question directly, regardless of if it's a good or bad situation, I'ma still tear it off though. I would.
You can claim a prisoner on your taxes.
Yeah, I actually heard about that before too. Something similar to that. I don't know if is that completely legit?
Yeah. They ask the questions on TurboTax and shit.
Is that right? Okay. Yeah, but I don't. To me, man, I think that and this is a controversial topic. Y'all tell me whether or not I'm tripping with this one, but I think that you shouldn't have kids until you done did what you wanted to do.
That's a fact.
I think that breeds a lot of these parents or people in our culture where you got folks who done had kids and you got older people, you know what I mean? When you see it in other cultures or even in this country, it's not regular for you not to have no daycare that you ain't got to pay for. That's not what's supposed to happen here in the US. So when you got these older folks who just had kids and they were just parents their whole life, and by the time they done with their kids being grown, now they feel like, oh, it's my time.
And now,
no, nigga, you got kids and grandkids now. Like it ain't no my time now, nigga. You supposed to pay it back, like pay that back. Look out, make sure they got an easier time than what you had. It ain't no your time now. It's time for you to go on vacation and go. Man, what? You were supposed to do all that before you got your ass pregnant or got that bitch pregnant. Straight like that. But that was, motherfuckers being frivolous and just saying, hey, well, I got pregnant, so I got to have a baby. And now I'm resenting this child the whole time I'm raising it, so the kid fucked up. You were mad at the baby.
My life.
You ruined my life and all this other shit. And I used to be fine. And you know what I'm saying? Like, come on, man.
I used to be a thick girl back in the day. Can we talk about how the girls that used to be thick start smoking hella weed and look smoked out now?
They got their lips is coke black.
Lips is coke black. Bitches' faces all sunk in and shit. I'll be like, that got to be more than weed. You done fucked off the whole beauty in your body, smoked out.
Some of that A1. They had the babies early on, man, and them niggas stressed them out. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, Desmond Bain
stressed them the fuck out. On the real. I seen baby. Before I really started caring for women like that, I seen baby get kicked in the stomach down some stairs.
Damn. She got that Nike abortion.
And back when bro, wait a minute. He said she got a Nike endorsement?
A Nike abortion.
Oh, I thought you said Nike endorsement. God damn, boy. A Nike abortion. Yeah, back when they used to be locking all the bad bitches in houses with the dogs and shit, where they used to hold their drugs, remember they used to do bitches like that?
Them niggas scandalous, blood.
They used to blood. Oh, wait. Nigga used to be locking baby up, have him up in there with the pit bulls and all the drugs. Baby can't even come out because they got bars on the windows.
I ain't gonna lie, like, when a bitch I was trying to fuck with and wasn't giving me no play, I don't know if it's like the pettiness in me, get this, scandalous, it just makes me feel so good inside. Like, bitch, you wouldn't feel like that.
That's the pettiness for sure.
I'll be sitting there with a smirk on my face, like, damn, he made you a single mom, huh? It's fucked up. It wouldn't have been like that with old Jiggity. Mm, 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 mm.
Yeah, that is fucked up. See, I told you, man, I needed to stop talking so much, but I'm it's too quiet.
Oh no, man. We chilling. I don't know what happened to Nero. Kelly probably beating him up. So
He's
nigga, you
talking
ain't
about
going
that
to
pistol. You're not
Oh no,
going
I'm
to
here.
the
I'm
gun
here.
range. Look.
See,
Uh-oh.
it's the
Uh-oh.
little one. CJ getting a little
He having a good
restless.
time. Hey, up.
I'm gonna have to
my,
pull a coop and have to come choke him out or something to get him sleep.
I ain't gonna lie, my
Nah,
kids in
man.
there being slick as fuck right now too. I've been meaning to for 20 minutes. Yeah, past my bedtime.
These kids. And he still gotta get up in the morning, so it's like he gonna dig his own grave. He waking up the
I
same
got
time.
Kelly younger than So say, I don't know, I never had a grandma, but say Big Mama throwing Thanksgiving at her house, right? And she say, in order for y'all to come, it's $30 a plate for y'all to come. Y'all having Thanksgiving at the house at Big Mama's, or you staying home?
we are damn near in that situation with Kelly grandma right now. She said she tired of cooking, so she done turned into a potluck. So if you don't bring nothing, you might as well not show up. You have everybody in the family looking at you because you're trying to freeload.
Hey, nigga, I'm staying home.
But yeah, I mean, you think about it, like Thanksgiving is a lot of work if one person doing all the cooking. I think $30. You would pay Boston Market $30.
And I have food
Wait,
left
what was the question?
over.
Was
Big
that
Mama
the
say, Big Mama say a
Thanksgiving
plate.
question that you had?
Big Mama say a plate $30. If you want to come over for Thanksgiving, $30 a plate. You going over?
So am I going over to grandma's if you say a plate $30?
$30. $30. It ain't a container either. It's a fucking a plate.
A $30 plate. Yeah, I mean, why not, man? I mean, more than anything, I'll probably just go pick up my plate and dip. I don't really like them kind of stipulations, especially when it come to my family. Don't tell me I got to do some shit because I'm so I don't like that kind of shit. But no, I
That
respect it because
$30
you'll
come with
probably
family
go buy some
interaction.
shit.
$30 is found
Yeah,
connection.
yeah, but I ain't paying. Nah, that ain't that kind of thing, man. It's supposed to be for family.
Hey, but
Like,
$30 might be
yeah,
more
man.
convenient because when you go there and eat, you don't want to be the first person to leave. Like, oh, they just came here to eat. But if I paid $30, I can just get up and leave whenever.
Oh well, yeah.
Grandma gonna tell you to take your ass a hot dog code in.
Shit, man. I'm trying to think. Like at that point, I think that in that light, if you are in that type of space where you in a need for bread like that, then it shouldn't be no motherfucking Thanksgiving. That's just how I'm looking at it. Yeah, y'all ain't well off enough to have no Thanksgiving. Y'all need to just kick back.
Man, why my daughter trying to give me a warhead yesterday? Like, oh, it was too sour. I think I've been eating warheads since I was 2. She talking about, I bet you can't eat this. Take 2 of them. Girl, I done put 10 warheads in my mouth at one time. You ain't saying nothing. That's a small thing to a giant.
I'm saying, like, man, I'm thinking about like Thanksgiving food. What the hell would you expect on a $30 plate?
It's only turkey.
The plate's only so big.
It's only
Yeah, so
turkey.
it's only so big. I start thinking about it.
You better load me up for $30. It's turkey and cornbread dressing and mac and cheese. Now, if I said $30 for some gumbo, you can laugh at me.
Yeah, I can dig what him talking about. And think about it, like $30 for one plate of turkey and maybe some mac and cheese, some stuffing or dressing or whatever. Maybe a slice of that canned cranberry sauce and a piece of rum cake or whatever they got going on.
Man, I wouldn't give a fuck if it was 2 plates. Y'all ain't supposed to be charging for no Thanksgiving food. That's how you know niggas is broke. That like fuck all that. I understand. That's what people supposed to come do, man. It's a family affair. You know what I mean? Like I can understand you saying, hey, you know, we gonna need some bread. Everybody put in. It's a family thing. This, that, and the third. That's cool. Or the thought that if you're gonna bring, you know, if you come and bring something, you know, that you cooked, that's cool as well. But if you talking $30 a plate, this ain't no Thanksgiving. What you trying to come up? You know, in the world that you've been in one. You came up, you about 1,500, 2,000. That wasn't, you ain't spend that on them ham hocks and that rice.
Granny done paid for this food 10 times over.
Yeah,
You got the greens from the
that's
church.
some situations though.
The macaroni noodles from the church.
Yeah, niggas be having shit backwards, man. You hurting on a day-to-day basis, but yet and still you concerned about holidays and we got to get the kids this stuff for this holiday and we gotta have Thanksgiving and all that. Just tell everybody to pull up. We're gonna drive over to the park. We're gonna get some sodas, some motherfucking Capri Suns, so niggas can have something to drink and some water and everybody say, hey, how you doing? But y'all, everybody trying to live outside of their means. Y'all can't have no Thanksgiving. You're broke.
For real.
Obviously. You don't got no money. So sit your ass down somewhere.
I mean, grandma gonna gatekeep all the recipes in. Then going to the grave with her.
Fuck all that. Like, no, just go and get that shit up. Stop with that shit. Stop with that old ass shit. You're trying to hold on to shit. We need that. People need to know how to cook too, god damn it. That's why motherfuckers is out here bullshit.
I got a segment I want to do. I wanted to start it out next week. I want Derek.
Uh-oh. Who's Derek? Who's that?
I mean, Himothy. I want Himothy to be the guy telling grandma he ain't giving her 30 for a plate. Then I want Nero to be the grandma asking for 30 for the plate.
Okay, little role playing?
Little role play. Pause. Pause.
In the middle of the night.
Hey. You know, grandma getting up there in age. I can only do this so much longer. I think it's about time we start chipping in. I can't provide all the meals.
So I'm gonna say if you old as fuck, then you don't need no money. That's what I'm gonna say. That's what I'm gonna say. You don't need no money.
You know, Social Security only taking me so far.
That's what I'm gonna say. If you old as fuck, you don't need no money. You need to spend that shit straight up and have somebody come over. We can have somebody come over here and cook for your old ass. You know what I'm saying? Go on with that bullshit.
Would y'all be opposed to a potluck situation, like what I was saying?
No,
like you gotta start bringing your own because grandma said she ain't cooking.
Yeah, that's cool. You know, if everybody bringing food, but you're talking about charging everybody for a plate. Yeah, like, man, who's making the plate? Do I get to make my own? Do I get to put everything I want on that motherfucker?
I got 2 greedy ass kids.
You know what I'm saying? Come on now, that shit just don't. I don't know, man. There be them situations where people be trying to get over, and I ain't with that. And especially when it comes to these holidays, nigga, when y'all playing this holiday game, it's not for broke people. It's not. This is not shit that y'all supposed to do when you hurting day to day. You can't even find enough money to eat tomorrow. And you talk about putting together a whole shindig for the whole motherfucking family. That's not for you. It's not for you and your family.
This nigga for sure.
God, take y'all asses to Harry's Hofbrow. Won't make me no different.
Would definitely charge everybody $30 a plate.
Who is that? Oh, this nigga right here.
But this nigga for sure would charge everybody.
Yeah, he tried to. Nigga, I'm coming to steal that shit. Nigga, I'm coming to steal. Straight up.
I'm going to that nigga house and being the Grinch that stole Thanksgiving.
I'm for sure coming to steal. I'm going right to the garage and I'm
What's
stealing
happening? What's happening? Who you all stealing from? I
Nigga,
hope it's
you.
from. I
from
hope it's
your
from
house.
him. I hope it's from him house because him got way more shit than me.
No, Granny said she charging $30 a plate on Thanksgiving.
You said what?
Granny said she charging $30 a plate on Thanksgiving. You going or you staying home?
I'm staying home.
Nigga, please.
Go ahead and
Ain't
eat your
nobody paying
box
no
craft
30 no
then.
plate. Yeah,
That
straight
nigga
Nigga,
up.
ain't mac and
hold
cheese.
on, wait. I got a community as a family for one, so everything is gonna get made. I got sister on macaroni and cheese. I can deep fry the turkey, so that don't matter.
Oh, man, every year,
That's
When
not
the last time he deep fried one, boy? He been talking about that for like 5 years.
this nigga fake.
last year.
He fake
I
as
did
shit.
it last year.
This nigga was supposed to fucking deep fry my mama turkey, and
Man, I told y'all to bring the turkey, bro.
that nigga said, call me the day before I'ma do it. I call this
Y'all
nigga. This nigga didn't
did
even
nobody call
call
me? Hold on, man. I was up, bro. I was up all night frying turkeys, bro.
this nigga
That
didn't
come
answer the
on, man.
moms, bro. For moms, y'all.
He lying. He gonna sit up there and lie.
He was for moms.
He sitting up there lying.
So
Stop lying.
tell moms
Stop
take
lying.
her ass down to KFC, let her get it right.
Yeah, Popeye sell them too.
We don't
Most
want
of
that
them.
shit. We wanted a Hollywood motherfucking peanut oil fried motherfucking turkey.
Well, you know, I don't know if I'm doing it this year. I ain't gonna lie.
Nigga, you better pull that shit out and charge people to try that shit.
That shit take too long. That's a lot of work, bro.
Ain't no reward without no work.
I ain't been there, done that.
See, that's the words grandma talking right there. That's exactly what she gonna tell y'all.
Well, hey,
Well, like I said, I ain't
you
going to
know what's
grandma's house
crazy?
for
I
$30.
was, I can't think of what that nigga was. He used to fuck with my sister. I was telling him about how mean one of my aunties was. That nigga was like, man, I'm gonna tell you the truth right now. He like, y'all probably have beat my ass. But nigga, if I had a mean ass auntie like that, I'll probably just knock her ass over. He said, I'll knock auntie ass over with her old ass. That's the same thing I'll do to grandma. She talking about $30 a plate.
Man,
Knock grandma ass over one time.
where the ladies at? I need the ladies on the panel to go over this topic that I got, man. That's a good one, man. I'm focused, man. Y'all can hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Hold on.
You hopped on the computer. You got two of them.
So you want me to put that band-aid on my mouth?
I got my computer off.
I need you to go potty.
I don't know why the fuck I cut the computer off to come to my phone if I needed to go to Facebook to read y'all what people were saying.
Other people was chiming in about the grandma situation.
Hear me?
And my grandma better not charge me no goddamn $30 on Thanksgiving. I don't care if it's a business or not.
You don't want to spend the 30 ball on the plate at Granny's, man?
Hell no. Why every time I go over there, if I go over there, I'm eating for free all the time. So why I gotta pay $30 on this particular day?
Because it's Thursday.
I don't care
It's
about
a
it. I
lot
don't care.
more.
I don't care I don't care about it being Thanksgiving. I don't.
All right, turn the light off and come on.
Grandma say you'll get a white man $30.
Yeah,
No, the hell no, I won't. Not on Thanksgiving. I ain't never had a white man turkey before.
A white man turkey. That motherfucker. All they season a turkey with salt and pepper.
Nah, that's bland as fuck. Well, my mama be calling them old men. She called the old man bland one day. She's like, you bland ass motherfucker.
Hey, I'm gonna save my topics because we've been on for going on 2 hours, and I don't want to waste my good topics. I want a lot of people here with these ones because this shit gonna wake people game up. I wouldn't care if you were a prostitute. Ooh wee, ooh wee.
You heard me, cuz?
What you say?
I said I gotta call you because I gotta ask you something.
All right, I'm gonna end the live then. Hey Nero, I appreciate you.
Well, I'm gonna just call you when I get done though. When
Oh
I leave
yeah.
out the gym and shit.
You said where you what?
When I get done out the gym, I'll
Oh,
be out of here about 10, 15, 10:30.
this nigga at the gym ain't even working out.
You know, I'm getting it in, big dog.
Well, shit, man. I'm gonna end the live anyway though, but I appreciate y'all for coming, man.
All right.